love you. Welcome to the show. I am Mariam Longe, and with me, as usual, are my wonderful, amazing, beautiful co-host. Good morning, YK.
Good morning, Mariam. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I had a hectic weekend.
What happened? Hectic weekend with you.
Yes, so I want to use the opportunity to say happy birthday. One of my father's close friends when they were in school in England was 90.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I went to his birthday party. He's quite well up in the...
Well known. Because I know there was
in the government circles. His
3-year-old birthday I saw over the weekend.
And maybe it's him.
Probably.
Otumba Bushura Alibioshu.
Yes.
Congratulations. Happy birthday, Uncle
The entire
Bush.
Lagos was there.
Plus me. The entire Lagos plus me. Hey,
So what
see
made it
that
hectic?
party. The party.
Had fun.
Everybody was there. I didn't want to leave. It was my partner. That's somewhere else to go. He dragged me. Yeah, let's go. The party is rocking like this.
Yeah.
Just carry me away. Anyway. And then on Sunday, I went for the handing of their certificates. You know, Tiwa Savage's foundation.
Yes.
So I'm on her foundation. I'm a board
Member.
a trustee. Yeah.
Wow.
So we went for the
Smart girl.
thing yesterday on Sunday. That was very nice.
Yeah.
So you had a
nice.
very beautiful weekend. It was just busy.
Hectic.
Hectic, that's what she said.
Because after we left there, I had to even rush away from there to go to another place.
Hey,
With Theo. He was texting me during the show.
Yeah.
I'm going. I said, wait for me, I'm coming. So
I love your problems, YK.
Honestly.
Like hectic because it's just parties all around.
it was hectic. I've not recovered.
Okay, TMO Speaks. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Focusing on the conference. We're counting down.
Sure.
You know, I was checking the calendar and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, it felt like when we started intensifying plans, it was like 3 months, and now we're like 2 weeks to the event. It's just
Time.
so close, and yeah, time is very transient. And I'm truly grateful for everyone who has registered so far, and all of those vendors who are partnering and supporting us. We do need more people to register, and the goal is to help you manage your finance, make more money, manage your money better. So it's the game of money, teaching you the rules of money as it applies to salary earners. So I can't wait for the conference. I'm visualizing an amazing time and I'm excited.
Well done, Ramsey.
Yes, so
How are you?
Noah.
This is not Ramsey Noah.
Talata Mubarak. I always teach you people how to speak this house.
whether we like it or not.
Whether people like it or not, yeah. So it was a wonderful weekend. And, you know, I started exercising again. My whole body is paining me. You know how you start, you stop. Stop. Now I've started again. So the whole body is just...
Yes,
but I look forward to it, yes, because after doing it, I slept very well, you know, and then I woke up energetic because, you know, I've been going up and down trying to, you know, market the oil and everything.
Okay.
So, it's just so interesting.
You know, quite lovely this
I
morning.
exercise very regularly, almost every day. But on Friday, I went for the Dutch embassy thing, and then they dragged me to come and dance. All my bones.
Your bones.
Old bones.
Hi.
But YK, you know, we're so proud of you.
Honestly.
And
At this
admire
age,
you that
you
you're
are
able to
still-
do all that you
honestly.
do. So that working out early is like banking, you know, it's
Yeah.
banking it.
I know you feel
now.
you're feeling it, but you can what you're doing
I
understands.
have banter. We've run out of time, but I have this banter that I have
please.
to take. So I don't know. Someone posted something concerning the Netherlands, and then I got on social media and went down the rabbit hole, and then I found this story that was so interesting. So this person was running for office, but for her campaign posters, she used like a Photoshop pictures of her, the ones that we see a lot of recently, that a lot of people are doing. The constituents say, who is this? Who is this? We don't want her again, please be going. Because her picture did not look like her. I was like, that is interesting. So I just thought that maybe, you know, it's something, because sometimes I see these posters, I'm like, who is this person? And then when you see the person, you're like, not quite.
It
You
doesn't
look
look
like,
real.
yeah, it does not match. We're overdoing it. I think we're overdoing it with the political posters. Let's keep us looking like our real selves.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll take today's top stories in the newspapers. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
person.
You see, I'm a
Thank you
bush
for
person.
staying with us. We're back, YK. Thank you.
Thank you. You are the one that talked to that made me talk.
We're looking today.
You talked that made me talk.
YK.
Admit.
Okay, my talk made YK talk, but right now we're looking at the papers for this morning, and we're starting with The Nation. Major headline in The Nation: Sanwo-Olu Hamzat best to take over. Yowada governors, others campaign for Oyebanji in Ekiti. Zenith Bank launches Cote d'Ivoire subsidiary. Makinde's advisory council screens governorship aspirants. Yes, and then the press statement. This is like a response to the statement that was on the papers yesterday. It says, of a robbery, the false claim by a desperate drowning governor. When these politicians mean to fight each other, they just take up the whole front page of the newspaper and just be giving each other bass-bows. What story do we have in The Nation?
Okay, so I took an inside story actually.
Okay.
So it is trying to tell us that they said why electricity reform is not translating to steady power. I'm really interested in this, and they said the Nigerian Independent System Operator, in its recent report, captures the country's power situation, describing its reliability as one of the most damaging constraints to Nigeria's economy. Said that the estimated losses accruing from it at about 29 billion or 40.1 trillion using the prevailing exchange rate of 1,285 per dollar. They also warned that the report warned that the country's persistent power challenges remain a major drag on economic growth. They said businesses, manufacturers and households spend billions each year generating their own electricity. They said a stable national grid unlocks economic growth, industrial productivity and job creation. So one of the reasons why this electricity were having issues is that they said that one is largely attributed to a drop in power generation arising from insufficient gas supply to thermal power plants, which remains the country's, they said, is that's the dominant source of electricity to the country. So because of that insufficient of gas is one of the major issues. Other issues include, they said there's pipeline maintenance issue is there. Then we have aging infrastructure, that some of our infrastructures are down. Okay. And then liquidity constraints. They're all part of the reasons why electricity is not steady in Nigeria.
Which we know.
So I took the story of the police rescuing, that's inside as well.
Okay.
The police rescuing 17 pupils in a local job private school. It says that they have confirmed the rescue of 17 pupils abducted by gunmen from a private school. The name of the school, Darul Kitab School. It's an Islamic institution. They took 26 people plus 24 people plus 2 wives, making 26 of the proprietor. 4 pupils and the 2 wives of the proprietor, Malam Mohammed Tanko Tajuddin. So they rescued the police on receiving the report. She said the divisional police office mobilized a team of security operatives comprising of police, military and other security agencies. They proceeded to see mapped out the strategies for rescue. She said when they did this now, she said they managed to secure the release of 17 victims. So now they have 9 more to go.
Okay.
And the 2 wives, including the 2 wives of the proprietor. But she said the command assures the public that all necessary measures are being taken to ensure safety. Everybody should be calm.
They rescued 17 YK.
Yes.
With the wives of the proprietor.
The wives are still there,
no.
The wives haven't been rescued yet.
From this story.
Yes.
So, but there's an addendum to the story in Tribune. Okay. Which says 17 pupils rescued. Our students escaped. They were not rescued. Principal. Yeah. So he says he was speaking with newsmen on the spot assessment. He said those who were available now ran away with the kid when the kidnappers came. They were not rescued, but they escaped and they hid in the bush. He said he was reacting to claims that the commissioner said the school was not registered. He said they have their CAC and the Ministry of Women Affairs they have a document to back their registration.
Okay.
Then he said that the students...
And then I was confused. Is it an orphanage or is it a proper school? Because when I saw that story as well, sad that we have to be reporting another story of children being kidnapped right from school. But then I said, when I saw that rescue, I questioned it. I said, was it rescue or escape? Because when you rescue, you may also talk about how maybe you apprehended the kidnappers or whatever must have happened.
How did you rescue?
How did you
Only
rescue?
17. The rest, the 7 and the 2 teachers, the 2
wives.
Well, they are actually, according to Tajuddin, it says they are matrons. He didn't say they were his wives.
You said that.
No, it says the students, 7 students and 2 matrons.
I think this is such a sensitive. So stories like this are so sensitive. It's important to just state the facts. Let's not sensationalize in any way.
If I were the police, I would be admitting we haven't got the manpower to. They actually escaped. We gathered them from the bush where they were hiding.
Yeah. Okay, let me move on to the Punch quickly. Jet fuel crisis. Federal government seeks 30-day credit window for airlines. Kogi school attack. 17 pupils rescued, 9 still in captivity. Lagos couple beats adopted daughter to death. Shocking. Ekiti governor, APC leaders back Oyebanji's re-election bid. We have states earn 1.18 trillion naira VAT under new formula. Nigeria's petrol diesel subsidized, Dangote official. Court orders speedy trial tribunal resumes May. And then we have South Africa, federal government demands protection after 2 Nigerians killed. And at the very bottom strip, court hears ADC accord deregistration suit May 5. Let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll look into the papers properly. So with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Some say learning is fun, but as a mom,
in 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Esplash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. Esplash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's Esplash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope now that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big, we cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and quick cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode.
Thank you for staying with us. We're still reviewing today's papers and we're looking at the Punch.
Yeah, so I have the story. This particular story is inside the newspaper. It's very important, I take it, because the police were able to foil the attack that was planned against our railway. There was vandalism that was taking place on our railways, and we've already complained about this, that we the people. So two people, Chisom Good News is 32, and Hamed Adamu, 22-year-old. Both of them were found with products, or rather vandalized items from our railway valued at 400 million naira. And when they were caught by a policeman, they offered the policeman a bribe of 100 million naira. And this is the second good news. The policeman said no. So the policeman rejected a 100 million naira bribe, confiscated 400 million naira worth of vandalized railway items, and this report was released by the First Public Relations Officer, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Anthony Placid, and it was based on, they got intelligence from the Force Intelligence Department Special Tactical Squad, and they were able to discover these guys, found the items. They saw it, they got a trailer that was carrying 60 tons of vandalized railway tracks.
Look at
like
that.
In my head, I'm like, 60 tons. What would it take them to carry that much? They were unscrewing the railway tracks. These are tracks that our grandchildren are still paying for because we borrowed money from China to do all of these things. They said they hid these tracks, 60-ton track, under groundnut shells, and were transported from Bauchi State to Ilorin, Kwara State. Preliminary investigation said that they hired the truck for 2.5 million naira, and other findings revealed that they had offered operatives that cost them 100 million. See, the police, we celebrate you. These policemen that rejected a 100 million naira bribe, this shows that we still have many good policemen, just as we have many bad Nigerians that are stealing 400 million naira worth of railway tracks.
It's very unfair because
it's wrong.
you know,
so bad.
what if they train, they will kill people.
So wrong. Yes, and they don't care.
And the cost of repair.
See, now the trains are not
Let's not even go to the cost of repair for now.
The trains are not even working.
Derailing.
They are not working.
When a train derails,
lives are lost.
Yes. So they are actually murderers.
Yes, exactly. They should be tried as murderers. Please.
Okay. Yes. So I have this very sad story. It was about a couple, Paul Onyema and Adine Ogbonna. They allegedly beat their 10-year-old adopted daughter to death in Igondu. Very sad. They said she was with them. They were sending her on errands. They were mistreating her. They were always beating her. And then she fell ill. They still beat her. They still sent her on errands. They were even, the neighbors were even telling them that, look, this baby, this child. Anyway, one day, after beating, she just collapsed. They rushed her to the hospital.
That was the end.
Apparently, when she got there, she was confirmed dead on arrival. They brought the body back, and the husband went to go and get a not coffin. 10-year-old, a 12-year-old to be your house helper. Do you not have 10-year-old, a 12-year-old to be your house helper? Do you not have human
you call her adopted,
feelings? Do you have a conscience?
No, it's okay to even take somebody like that, but at
as
least
a child,
treat them
as
nice.
your child.
Yes, treat them very well.
If you are treating them, if you are taking them, it's not to be your house help.
Because she's a house help, you now treat her anyhow, like she's not a human being. A lot of people do this.
No.
What else do we have?
Yeah, so I have the story where they said states earn 1.18 trillion. It says states received 1.18 trillion from value-added tax revenue generated in the first quarter of 2026. They said this is the new sharing formula that was analyzed by the Federal Accounts Allocation Committee. They said that the figure was calculated from FAC reports and data from the National Bureau of Statistics and the Office of the Account General of the Federation. They said that that the 1.18 that they've all received is that represented an increase of 214.78 billion or 22.35% compared with the 960.97 billion that they usually receive. And also, they also said that the local government too, that local government retained their 35%. That's the new formula that they have been, that they've used to share this money. So you can imagine this massive increment that we're not really seeing anything. Look, hold your governors accountable, honestly.
Okay, let me quickly take this story before we move on to the next one. It's the story in South Africa. They said fresh xenophobic violence in South Africa has claimed lives of 2 Nigerians, and they were confirmed to be Amara Miro Emmanuel and Ekpenyo Andrew. They were killed in separate incidents, but linked to rising anti-foreigner tensions. Emmanuel on Monday, they said, died from injuries allegedly sustained after being beaten by personnel of South African National Defense Force April 20th. So, you know, Nigerians are afraid. Many in the diaspora community, they are afraid, and there's panic within the community, and they are asking for urgent diplomatic engagement by the Nigerian federal government. We need to have a conversation with the South Africans. So this story is coming out of South Africa is quite troubling. I mean, the rest of Africa is now speaking up. I saw some videos on social media from Ghana. They're like, see, we're not like Nigerians. We're not going to take this from you. You have South Africans in Ghana as well. But that's not what we want. We don't want widespread violence across Africa. This has to be addressed immediately. South Africans need to be, I don't know, reorientated.
There's so many African governments, they're not correct. If because they should have put a stop to this immediately. Those people beating and killing,
they are human beings.
They are supposed to be arrested
immediately. That's the only way.
Once you are beating and killing,
once there's justice,
another human being like yourself, arrest him quickly. No need. It's not a matter of xenophobia or anything. He is a criminal. He has killed a person.
So maybe the leaders actually agree with their people.
Can you imagine?
And
you see the videos.
Let's move on to our next paper. Vanguard, major headline: paper mills collapse. Nigeria loses 674 billion naira annually to foreign producers. Zenith Bank launches Cote d'Ivoire subsidiary. How Nigeria can unlock $74 billion livestock economy. And 50 killed in Adamawa, Benue Plateau. 23 pupils abducted in Kogi. And we have Lagos Governor Sanwo-Olu ESCO endorse Hamzat. What do we have in the Vanguard?
Okay, so I have the story of the paper mills collapse. They said, and they said Nigeria may be losing about 674 billion naira annually to out.
Yeah, so they said that
out.
Yeah, so they said that I read the story as well. It was interesting to me. They said that Nigeria imports over 91% of its paper, sourcing primarily from China, India, Indonesia, and United States. We used to be able to produce our own paper.
Yes, we had.
But here we have
paper mill.
There was Apex. I think
there's so many of them. They've closed down.
Or maybe they've closed down.
Yes,
this has cost us over 300,000 jobs. These are jobs that could have been done by Nigerians. What else do we have in the
Vanguard? So I actually took a story in the Punch earlier, and it's the major headline, because we're talking about paper mill industry being like dead.
Yes.
The aviation industry is in crisis, and the crisis is really a major one, because they've had crisis for the past 2 years, but the current one they are having, the government is now trying to do a 30-day intervention, 30-day financial intervention for them. But I feel that it requires a whole lot more than just a short window intervention, because we don't want an industry, a country that 100% is dependent when it comes to paper, and aviation is also completely now foreign based. That for me was very important. However, I read the story in Vanguard from the Minister of Livestock.
Yes,
he was speaking at the Vanguard Economic Discourse 2026 in Lagos, represented by Professor Justus Iyayi, and he said that the Nigeria, our economy has there's a large opportunity, potential that is remaining largely underutilized due to low productivity. He also said there was weak value chain. We're not really processing in any way. If you want to buy like specific ribs and all those stuff, it is imported from South Africa. The meat that you eat in Nigeria that are like prime ribs and stuff. So he was saying that we are not improving the value chain. There's poor access to finance, and he said infrastructural deficit. He noted also that there's between 5 to 8% GDP that is currently contributing. So if this weak infrastructure is still leading to livestock contributing 5 to 8% of our GDP, then that means there's a whole lot more massive employment opportunity if properly harnessed. He said that if we maximize the blueprint, which the ministry already has, we can unlock $74 billion industry within just our livestock economy. There is opportunity in Nigeria. It's just implementation.
We're still. I hate when we say potential. We have potential, and we just never, do anything with that potential. Thank you, ladies. That's all we can take from the papers this morning. Let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll move to a sponsored segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Think fast, play smart, win big. Quick Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement.
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
Or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake logs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
real? No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always latest.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined
Active.
Jess is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
The environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Esplash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's Report it on social media.
You like say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Helper. I know that. They will not rest.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. Esplash give you the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's Esplash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Thank you for staying with us. Welcome to our special feature, and we're pleased to have with us Korede Ayeni Olamide. He's MD CEO of AgroLocal and Food Local, as we explore how AgroLocal is combining agriculture and real estate to create new opportunities in investment, food production, and sustainable living. Welcome, Mr. Korede Ayeni.
Thank you very much. Glad to hear.
Yeah. So, AgroLocal, Food Local, what is it about, and you know, what gap is it trying to fill in agriculture?
Okay, AgroLocal is an agro-realty company, but it's also an agribusiness, right, where we curate experiences around agriculture, particularly giving people an entry point into agriculture. Back in the days, or a few years ago, a lot of people would have a lot of bad things to say about agri-investment. And that came from a lot of miscommunication or lack of communication, right? And some people see agri-investment as a get-rich scheme, which it is not, right? And one of the things that we are trying to do is to focus young people to see agriculture as a viable opportunity, but at the same time, we are very realistic with our offerings. For instance, instead of you expecting a mirage of what agriculture could give you, the realism is that you know what you are getting. For instance, if you are cultivating a plot of tomato, you know what the expected yield or estimated yield from that plot is, and then you know what the projected revenue is, because there are certain factors that determine those things in terms of market prices, price unpredictability, market variations, and all of that. So what we do with our ecosystem is to make sure that younger people look towards land ownership, but then they also get the extra value of AgroLocal cultivating these things for them. And then Food Local is our distribution network.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what are some key projects people have already benefited from through the AgroLocal?
Okay, we have projects across Lagos, Abeokuta, Ibadan. In Ibadan, we have about 65 acres of land where we are currently building a resort, a farm resort actually. And in Abeokuta, we have some projects, right? There's one called Bounty Harvest. There's another called Paradiso, right? Where we are cultivating yam, sweet potato, pepper, tomatoes, maize, and cucumber. For instance, on one of our farms, we have over 15,000 heaps of yam planted already. Over 15,000, right? And we have over 10 to 15 acres of plantain. We have acres of pepper, tomato, but we are really just focused on the market, right? Because we are trying to get into the game of food security, trying to make food available, right? And all of this is really benched upon people seeing that agriculture can give them what they want. But you need to understand that these things take time, or it takes a process. So for instance, you come into our ecosystem, you know that tomato cultivation takes a certain period of time. There's a certain period of time for commencement of harvest, and there's a certain period of time to sell that harvest to get the revenue expected, right? So it's just a realism of agriculture, step by step.
It's very interesting. So that means you are putting food into the market.
Yes.
Which is, for me, that's a big, you know, and I'm looking at you, you're so young, and I'm so impressed. You know, I love young people. You know, the young people of today are not like the young people of my day. You know, we were all working, going to office. People are, I mean, out there trying to make money. I'm very impressed. Sorry.
Thank you.
I just went out of the box.
Thank you.
That's the question.
Yeah,
maybe
okay, since you've spoken about
young
people, I would want to ask how you're making agriculture interesting for young people.
Good question. One of the things that we have actually been very particular about since we started has been to curate experiences. I mean, gone are the days where it's just the man, the hoe, and the land. And then where they would take camera, they would just show one man. So agriculture can be an experience. And AgroLocal is a testament to that fact. And right from when we started, I don't think we'd had any company that had done it like that, the way we've done it. We started with farmers market events, where we brought people to our farm to buy our harvested produce on the farm. Right? We have our POS where they will pay through. It gave an experience. They also did rock climbing, right? Because this is outside Lagos now. So, I mean, there needs to be something that draws them away from the city life. And then we also did harvest hangouts, where we brought people to the farm, come and harvest our tomatoes with us.
So what I see is agriculture/lifestyle, and that's what the young people are into these days.
Exactly, because
I can give you my number, so that when you have the next harvest,
you get to fresh and hang out.
So I mean, after that, we did harvest hangouts where we brought people to the farm to harvest tomatoes, pepper with us, and it gave them an experience. Then I also thought to myself that charity begins at home. So if we are giving this value out to the public, let me start it with my staff at AgroLocal. So recently we just started an initiative called Work from Farm Week, where once every 3 months, the office staff go to the farm to join the farm staff. And there's that synergy all through the week. We are working from the farm. We are doing all of the transplanting together, all of the nursery preparation together. There's cooking competition.
Amazing.
There are sessions where they meet with, they have meetings with the HR to align our goals as a company. And then there are also treasure hunts, right? Where staff go to win, just to encourage them, right? Go to win TV, fridge, all those things that motivates them, right?
Okay. Have to come.
Okay, so the how, you know, as interesting as that is, and of course it shows that you've put a lot of thought into it.
Yes.
What also attracts people into the agribusiness is investment. So what makes the combination of agriculture and real estate such a strong investment strategy?
All right, so I think that people tend to think of agriculture as, oh, let me just farm. But you don't know that who owns the land actually makes the decisions, right? So what we are trying to change is that you get to own tangible assets, which is land. Then we are giving you the extra value of the cultivation that can be done. Now, there are certain modes of cultivation. For instance, if we were doing oil palm, we can concentrate it on every person's plot, right? But if we are doing things that are quite delicate and fast moving, like tomato pepper, one of our values is we concentrate it within the company reserved area, whereby we already have about 3 boreholes. We have all the irrigation drip tapes lined up. We have about 2 reservoirs, 10,000 liter tank, right? And on our farm already, it makes this repeatable because we are resident on the farm. It's not a farm that we visit. We have our staff lodge on the farm with about 12 bed spaces. We have a sick bay. We have a farm nurse. We have public toilets on the farm for people who want to visit the farm. We have an admin building with a conference room on the farm, right? We have an office. We have our farm storage. We have a common room where our staff can gather at weekends just to chill, right? And then we also have a pack house where we do all of the sorting, the harvesting, and all of that. So,
yeah. So as interesting as it sounds, there will be challenges. So what are these challenges, and what efforts are you making to address them?
I mean, there are challenges every day in business. And one of the challenges we had to face was we had to do our parts. When the government was supposed to step in, we just went ahead to do it. For instance, when we acquired the Paradiso project, it's over 95 acres of land. There was no road access. There are like almost 10 to 20 communities from the express to the project. We had to spend about 2 weeks grading the road from the express down to the project, right? Just to make sure that when we are harvesting, there is no breakage. Just to make sure that when we are harvesting, we don't experience spoilage, and logistics is easier.
So easy distribution because the roads are better. Well
Absolutely.
done.
Yes, so I wanted to ask you, you know, I know investors would want to visit. What kind of experience would they get when they come around? What should they expect, the experience and the returns when investors are visiting?
Okay, so one of the things that we like to do is we like to take clients on consultations. We want to know what you want to achieve. Because if you come into our ecosystem and you say, oh, you want to make 100 million in 6 months, as out now. Do you understand?
It's not possible.
It's not.
That's very honest.
It's a mirage, right? We try to understand what you want to achieve. We let you see the realism. This is not possible. Okay, this is possible.
Okay.
Then we tilt you towards our side to see these are our offerings. This is what it can give. This is the risk, but this is the worst case scenario. This is the best case scenario. So there's like a benchmark, right? And all of those informations are projected in such a way that there's a farm agreement that is tied to you. So you know what you're expecting at the end of the day, right? It's just to make sure that all of this is repeatable as best as possible.
So we hear that you have a new project, the Aduke cottages.
Yes.
How does that blend with the farming and the resort living lifestyle, the resort lifestyle?
All right. Aduke cottages is inside a project called Elysian Farm and Resort. Elysian Farm and Resort is a project in Ibadan, and we have well situated it in a place that is accessible. We are trying to make sure that people can farm and people can also experience relaxation, right? At the end of the day, Aduke Cottage is a 1-bed, 2-bed, 3-bed style development where you can come into our ecosystem, get to the welcome arena, the welcome center. They take you in, the shuttles take you from the welcome center to your lodge, right? Elysian Farm and Resort at Aduke Cottages is actually also close to the Omiadio train station. So for instance, you take a booking from Lagos, you jump on the train, our shuttle will be at the train station to pick you to the resort.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and we are focused on precision farming in Elysian Farm and Resort, greenhouse farming, strictly, right? So that every food that is being served in the restaurant at the resort is grown on the farm.
So if I go and stay there, I can farm and take food home?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay, final question for someone who's watching right now and would like to consider investing in farmland today. What are the first steps that they should take?
All right, so what we usually do is we don't usually rush people. We need you to understand and hear our story first, because I strongly believe that no one can tell our story like we can, right? And that's why at Agro Local we are very particular about telling our own story, right? So I would need them to go on our YouTube, go on our social media, check our offerings, see what we are doing. Then they can reach out to us via our contacts, just to make sure that, when they are coming with a certain level of information, right? Then we can have a conversation, right? So are you expecting to grow tomatoes? We'll let you know this is the time, this is the harvest commencement period. If it's pepper, if it is sweet potato, if it is yam.
So they can choose their crops.
So we create the offerings.
Okay, but they select the one that they want.
Select the one they want, yes.
Informed selecting, because some people are not farmers. They'll just, but they can rely on you to give them proper advice on the selection. Thank you again for joining us, Mr. Korede Olamide Ayeni. Thank you for joining us, and we're wishing you all the best with Agro Local and Food Local.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll look at hot topics. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Esplash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
You like say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. Esplash Esplash give you the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's Esplash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silent.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping. Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
It dey gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement.
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
Or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Are you ready?
And the other,
an award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angela was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angela had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angela lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angela also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angela appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Gennett's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, who went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away in 1973 and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots 1977, among other honors. Angela's career has seen numerous accolades, including the Chicago International Film Festival's 1998 Audience Choice Award and a nod from the Acapulco Black Film Festival in 1999 for Down in the Delta. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, more than 50 honorary degrees, and television shows spanning over 50 years. years. She also won 2 NAACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Non-Fiction category for her 2005 cookbook and 2008 Letter to My Daughter. After experiencing health issues for a number of years, Angelou died on May 28, 2014 at her home in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In May 2021, it was announced that Angelou will be one of the first women to be commemorated with a new series of quarters from the U.S. Mint.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. A viral video on X has sparked mixed reactions after a dispatch rider was caught eating from a customer's small shop's order before delivery. The rider, identified as David Agburu, was seen opening multiple packs by the roadside, taking pieces from each and resealing them before continuing his trip.
Wow.
The vendor, Larry Spice Ventures, has since distanced itself, explaining that the rider was not their staff, but a third-party agent linked to the delivery platform InDrive. Ladies, what are your thoughts about delivery safety, most especially food and consumables? Trust in Nigeria's fast-growing delivery space. Our viewers, please join this conversation on 0201-635-2013 or 092-416-3440. You can tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC, and we're streaming live on YouTube. Can you imagine?
I think we should tell them that if they've had experience, they should please call and let us know.
Definitely share your experience with us. Send us on YouTube messages, call us. We need to hear what is happening. To be honest, it's not the first time I've heard this story. I have heard people say by the time they received their package, it was obvious that someone had gone through it. Somebody did not even get anything at all. It was empty plate of soup. Like, what is wrong with us?
As they're riding the bike, you know, the small chops.
Yes.
Small chops that is very good. The smell will be entering their nose. The smell, it was tempting. It was very, very tempting. You need to understand the temptation. You are carrying food like this and the food to your nose and hunger. Your stomach is now singing and doing and then you help start down and balance and
took from it. He was even nice. He took from everyone.
It didn't tilt towards side, but I strongly feel that anybody that's going to do dispatch work needs to have a lot of self-control, because I know I've had the mail agent deliver small chops to me, and when the small chops arrive, the entire house would be the aroma will take over. So imagine the driver who is having to carry it and is perceiving the odor all through. Guy was definitely tempted and he yielded to the temptation in a way that...
On a lighter note. This is what you are discussing.
Yes, I'm discussing on a lighter note. If I was the one on the receiving end of that food, obviously there is a lot of, if we're getting technical, on a technical way, contamination happens when you open and close a food. There's also contamination from the hand, the person's hand who is riding a bike, dust, germs entering into the food that probably children would eat. That's also there. The fact that it is unethical in every way is clearly open to all. You have not used the word I'm waiting for. It's a crime.
It's a thief.
It's a crime. It's a crime. We know that. But I just feel that there are too many videos. We shouldn't be seeing this again. I've seen the one of soup. You mentioned soup too. I've seen the one that is he didn't even deliver anything. Like he just the food disappeared. I ordered fan. The dispatch person picked up the fan. We confirmed from the person who paid that you've given him receipt. The person collected 3 standing fan and disappeared, deactivated his phone number. You know, like people just outrightly steal in the name of dispatch. And we depend a lot on dispatch. So we need to have stiffer security vetting process for dispatch riders, and we should start blacklisting these dispatch riders whose companies do not do enough research and their riders are stealing from people like this. They should be blacklisted.
Honestly, when I saw the video, I laughed because it has happened to me several times, plenty times. I just like the fact that the guy had to eat from every plate. At least he didn't concentrate on one. He just took one, so that when the person gets it, at least the person will not even notice. Yeah, so that the person will not even notice that they took out of it, which is
balanced.
Yes, which is balanced. There was another time. There was one time, food we ordered was fried chicken from the mainland, and the guy was coming. And then, we're waiting. The guy was supposed to have been there for, because we wanted to use it for a party. The guy didn't get to our place early. So we now called the people we bought the chicken from. Then I said, they now called him. And I said, that his bike got spoiled on the road. He's just by the side of the road, though. He's there. We're now waiting. And she now said, okay, let her try and send another bike to go collect the package and then start coming down to us. They went. Give package now. He said that when he was trying, the thing poured on the floor. Oh yeah, so okay, he poured on the floor. Where is it on the floor? Where? There was nothing on the floor. Wow. Obviously, the guy packed the bike somewhere and
balance
everything, And the funny thing was that when we were calling, he was busy picking his calls. Instead of him to say, in fact, you should just put it off or something. So he was busy picking. I'm coming. Person don't chop. Everything. He finished everything. And at the end of the day, we now told her she had to refund the money. So I think going forward, all of you that, food vendors and everything, just sit your dispatch guy down, feed him very well, give him food, ask him, are you okay? Or take customers' package. Don't touch it, don't eat it, please, deliver it.
That makes sense if the dispatch works directly with you, but most of them are third-party agents, So
the third-party agents should do that, should make sure that...
that solution was what I was going to say, that we have to remember that a lot of these dispatch riders are hungry. They are skinny. The food will be smelling. They will now... No, because it's so wrong. It's so wrong to... You have been entrusted with a package. Go and take the package and deliver it. So, to solve the problem, because half of them are hungry, give them food. Eat. Go and deliver my package. Do not eat it. Because apart from anything, watching that video, seeing him, I can never order food online.
Okay, that's where I was going. Okay.
Never, because where have his hands been? He could have been touching anything. He could have gone to pee. He could have done anything. Then he will now put his hand inside the food that I'm going to eat.
Exactly.
And I will eat it and catch a disease because he has not washed his hands. He's sitting on the side of he's sitting on the floor. The gutter everywhere there. So the disease entering the food. So I personally cannot order food online.
So I order food online a lot.
Okay.
I'm an online Instagram. I'm a customer of several food vendors, and I'll tell you the way they avoid these things from happening. And I think food vendors should learn. Maybe they don't order other people's foods to see how they package. So I have I do a lot of parfaits, and I have 3 companies I order parfait from. They will seal the parfait to stupor. Wrap, even for you that you want to open it, you're looking for scissors, you're trying to cut your way through, because that way, if anything is touched, it's not even, when the guy sees it, it's impossible for him to touch it. I've ordered ewa going. There's a lady on Instagram that sells really, really nice, hygienically prepared ewa going. And so when the thing came to cling film all over it, so they seal it in a way that it is impossible. It will be almost impossible for the dispatcher to have the scissors necessary to cut through all of that and scoop or eat out of it. However, with small chops, how well can you seal small chops? Because the items are meant to be, because the steam would make it, so you can't really over wrap it like that. So that might squash it. So that might be a challenge when it comes to small chops, which is why some small chop companies, the 2 that I know of, they own their own dispatch, right? They own their own dispatch system. So they deliver themselves. It might be a bit more expensive, and I think we can also ask companies to collaborate. So you might be a smaller small chop company. You know that my bigger small chop company has their own dispatch. They can help me do my own as well, since I might not be able to afford to have my own dedicated dispatch rider. But we must find a way to blacklist these kind of people from being able to continue to carry out the evil acts or criminal acts they are doing.
Let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll discuss if we're ready as a country to do food delivery, cooked food delivery, or if it's something we need to put aside. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child.
Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
real? No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jens is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Esplash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I go shoot can for you.
You know, guys, Esplash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's Esplash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive. We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silent.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest. Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Thank you for staying with us. So I was asking earlier, just before we went on the break, are we truly ready for cooked food delivery? And I even find it quite interesting that Nigerians are doing this. We're the ones that are very suspicious and quite superstitious when it comes to who is cooking our food or handling our food. And yet, we are comfortable these days to just sit down and just assume that whoever has cooked it has done the right thing, and whoever is bringing it to us or delivering it, Where are all our superstitions and suspicions? Where have they gone when it comes to this?
Before I answer that, I wanted to go. So, many years ago, there was a time that there was a lot of there was hunger in Ghana.
Okay.
They were hungry. A lot of them came to Nigeria before the Ghana it was so bad. So I was talking to a Ghanaian man then, and he said he's afraid that if that kind of thing should happen in Nigeria, we will eat ourselves. It will be a dog-eat-dog kind of situation. And I look at a situation like this, and I think it's because we are doing it to ourselves. This has nothing to do with government. As much as me, I like to fight government.
Yes.
We are the ones eating ourselves. You have a job, you don't have job. They've given you a job. Go and deliver this. Instead of delivering it honestly, you are eating the food on the way. You are absconding. I mean, I have one YouTube here where he says he absconded with
absconded. This one just decided, you know what? Let me just disappear.
This food is worth my life. I will play Esau right now and treat my
I mean, there are so many other people in the same circumstances, but they are not stealing. When you steal, you're a thief. But I like the conversation we're going with how the business is run. We've talked about how it's registered, but I want us to concentrate especially on dispatch riders that have to handle food. I think that they should be different from other dispatch riders. They should
have a different licensing.
Yes, there should be health and safety checks on this group of people. They understand that it's food that they are handling, and there's a way that they must look, smell, and handle food.
Can I add something?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so if you are into food business, I think it's very important for you to have your own dispatch person so that you can control things like this.
Makes sense.
To avoid all of it. So if you don't have your own, then people shouldn't patronize you.
Why is sighing? Why are you sighing?
The prices will go up.
know. It's not just about, see, you have to calculate your overhead. You need to look at the numbers. If you say that because I run a food business, I must have a dedicated dispatch person, but my order never reach. I don't have enough orders to warrant paying salary, because once you have overhead, whether you sell, you don't sell, you will pay salary to the dispatch person. Unlike if I outsource it, it's only when I have order, the dispatch payment is covered by the delivery person. So until the business grows, legislation and advice will kill the business before the business can stand. And many Nigerian businesses are small and micro, medium businesses. So when you are a micro business, you are barely making ends meet. You now put legislation and regulation. So what I feel, we're bantering on different ideas. I like the idea of a regulated food dispatch. So it's not every dispatch that can do food dispatch. So if we know that the food dispatch people, maybe they wear a different color, they go through a different training, their registration shows that they understand the responsibility, like you've suggested, that I feel it's a short-term implementable rule, like the way we phased out one single-use plastics. We can implement that for food to say only these dispatch people, you have to get this level of licensing before you can do dispatch. And other people do other kind of dispatch. If you run a dispatch, it doesn't disqualify your existing dispatch businesses as well.
So,
yes, we have a call. Patience. Good morning, Patience.
Good morning, Miriam. Yeah, I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. I just want to make my own contribution.
Please go ahead.
I wonder why we like making excuses for everything. The excuse you guys are making now is hungry. When we were younger, we dare not try what he did. We dare not try it. So it's not hunger. It's what Yoruba call ojukokoro.
Ojukokoro, thank you.
Yes.
Only.
It's ojukokoro.
Often.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Patience. Thank you so much, ladies. I feel like this is we have to go on. Can we take one comment and then we'll go on?
It's like giving rats smoked fish to go and deliver.
They will nibble at it until it's finished by the time they get there. Thank you so much, ladies, for your contribution on this topic. Let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll move on to our Let's Talk. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
When you're home late from work, you want
Global.
Shop without the queue. Grab some sharp gifts. Order anything you want and vibe away. Ding dong Global, ding ding dong.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Esplash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jibril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot on for you.
You know, guys, Esplash give you the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's Esplash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive. We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silent.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer, planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest. Hope is the youth, unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us. Millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
To keep building, to keep hoping. Now hope.
They carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement.
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
Or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. So as we mark the World Day for Safety and Health at Work and count down to Labor Day on May 1st, this conversation becomes even more important and timely. It is a reminder that workplace safety is not only about physical protection, but also about mental and emotional well-being of workers. We're looking at issues many people live with daily: stress, burnout, toxic work environments, and how these factors are quietly affecting productivity, health, and overall quality of life at work. Joining us to discuss all of this and get more clarity on how to go about this is Dr. Loretta Ogbum. She's a psychologist, certified professional investigator, executive and relationship coach, therapist, author, managing partner of Strandfold Limited, and founder of Strandfold Support Foundation. Dr. Ogbum, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'd like, of course, our viewers to call the numbers to join the conversation on 0902416340 and tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. Thank you again, Dr. Ogbum.
Thank you.
World Health Health and Safety. Like, we're talking about burnout and stress. You know, it says it's not just about physical protection, it's also about health, mental health, as well as emotional well-being, which, to be honest, many of us don't really think is as important, or never even think about that should, you know. And how do you have conversations about mental health and emotional well-being at work without being looked at as being overly, maybe you're too sensitive or you're not tough enough, you know, to handle the workplace stress? If you're talking about, because it seems a few people will say that they have been sort of targeted because they broke down at work. You know, how do you go about it without coming across to your colleagues and your bosses as not being tough enough?
Well, the first thing is to realize that our mental health is part of our health. You know, we're not just physical, you know, and we know that the mind and the body is connected.
Yeah.
You know, so you realize that when you're really okay, it will definitely affect your productivity.
Yeah.
So that conversation must be had. So for you as an employee, for example, if you are going through constant pressure, we know there are some jobs that you are constantly under pressure.
Okay.
You know, sorry to mention some of our bankers, especially with the target, you know, you are being given something that is unrealistic.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you can't sleep. When you cannot sleep, you become irritable. Your productivity is affected. Your relationship with your colleagues are affected. So what happens? You have to first of all realize what is going on. Why am I feeling like this? Perhaps, okay, then you are able to know that this. And if you need to have those conversations, by all means, do.
At work?
At work. Fortunately now, we have a lot of companies that take advantage of what we call the employee assistance programs. You know, these are psychological interventions that the company provides. We as psychologists, we render this. So the staff reaches out. By the time we have these conversations, they are able to understand where the pressure is coming from.
Yeah.
For some people, it could be that they are taking on more than they are capable. For some, it's possible they are not able to manage their time. You know, for some, it's the fact that they are suppressed, emotionally suppressed. For some, it's they realize that the workplace itself is toxic and psychologically unsafe. So the first step is when you are self-aware, when you know these things, you know, okay, this is what is affecting me. When you're having a conversation, it's not an emotional conversation. You are able to pinpoint, oh, I've gone for coaching, I've gone for therapy, and this is what is going on. You know, I watched one of your episodes where a lady came and was Tolu Lokwe, and was talking about being an HR, and she narrated her own experience where she had a boss that would shout on her, if you remember, you know, lock the door. And she, you know, even though the whole thing came out after she had left. So those are some of the things we're talking about. You know, nobody should have to, you know, take those kind of things. So I would say know yourself first, realize where the issue is, and have the conversation, not emotionally.
Okay.
Practically. Thank you.
Now, it's always challenging when people are advised, especially women, to have conversations
not emotionally. Because at the end of the day, the conversation we're trying to have is an expression of how the action of or what is happening is affecting us emotionally. So how do you explain an emotion without expressing
emotion
that emotion? How do I say that my boss is gaslighting me, or that my boss might be a narcissist, and how do you explain it? And in a way that you feel like I went extreme.
Yes, I feel like you have diagnosed the boss before discussing it.
Because nowadays, Instagram has given us full diagnosis of different human beings. So we can be like, oh, that's gaslighting. You've been gaslighting me. Oh, now how do I tell a child that I'm being gaslit? And not be emotional about it, especially because I would like us to face women, and I understand men also have to manage these things as well, where they are not even emotional, but they are suppressing the issue. So how do we manage, how do we express it?
So like she rightly said, the first thing is nobody can be diagnosed without psychological evaluation. Okay. So I know we throw out those words, I'm gaslit, he's a narcissist, except the person is confirmed. Please, we won't use that word. So the truth of the matter is that you have to keep records.
Yeah.
You know, you're in the workplace. Do you get? You can't say, oh, you gaslit me. The person is going to excuse you.
Oh.
Documentation. And I tell people, please, mail. You see, some people want to have a conversation with you and they are calling you up. That's what please, everything document. Keep records, because your emotions are not going to get you the desired result. Okay, and we are in charge of our emotions. Emotions are beautiful. They are just messengers. So your emotion is letting you know that something is going on. Your emotions are not meant to rule you. So you put it under wraps. You know, you don't go to the boss and then you are crying. You don't do that. If you need to cry, please go into the restroom. By all means, scream, cry, then sit down and do what? Calculate. Okay, why am I even saying this person is gaslighting me? What is the evidence? According to Nigeria parlance, no evidence. You go explain tire. You know? So what do? Evidence. For example, if the boss says this is this, you send a mail back. If I understand this is what you are asking of me, this. He's not stupid or she's not stupid, because we're not going to say it's all men. If you're looking at it, the person knows that, this one, I'm shooting myself on the foot. They will rephrase. Are you seeing it? Because you have just done what? You have just given them, mirrored back what they have asked you to do. So it's possible he said that out of emotion too. Perhaps just what we are saying. He's going through something and he's dumping it on you. But what do? You calmly do what? Respond. And by the time, if he's bold enough to say, yes, I'm telling you to do this toxic thing, fine. Then you can now also, with your emotions under wraps, sir, for reasons, blah, 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 this cannot be done. You go through the employee handbook. Like that lady still said, Gen Z, they know how to utilize that. So a lot of us, we don't even know what is required in our, office space. What does the company offer? What does the company allow? So read that handbook. Let it guide you. Keep your emotions under wrap. It won't lead you. You lead it. You get? So that's the way, practically, evidence.
Okay.
Thank you. So I know that, I know that emotional stress is very difficult to control. It's one of the most difficult parts of you that you can control. So the part where you said that that when you go to the front of your boss, you don't have to cry. What if you can't help it and you just have to cry? Because there are some people, they will be focused. They will tell you what's going on, but you will see tears. You still see them crying and trying to express themselves.
I shall not cry.
So,
that's what you have been told.
Yes. Okay. So how do we manage such kind of emotions when it comes up?
Okay, so yes, you are correct. Some people, it's a bit difficult. It's a process, It's a process, So when that person, you do it once, how do you feel? How does the person you are crying to, how do they react? You know, as long as you know that you're not trying to manipulate. Some people use this to manipulate, and that's why it looks like the boss is being very overly strict or unemotional, you know, because they just believe that women, once they cry, they cry to get, you know, what they want and all that. So I would say that it's okay, you are human. If you do that, it's okay, you know, but outside the office, go and get the required help to be able to manage it. Because if you keep crying, you won't be taken serious. You know, they will even use it against you. If we talk now, any small thing, you start crying. You know, so it's a process. Get the desired help. And before you know it, gradually, you will get there. Thank you.
I wanted to ask you.
Sorry, before you join, we have an announcement to make. We're now joining a live broadcast from the political rally at the Anglican Church Field in Tueke in Idiato local government. Viewers can continue watching your view by scanning the barcode on the screen right now. It also continues on other platforms, including Sky B UK, channel 520, and we're still streaming live on YouTube. Please go ahead.
So I wanted to ask you about, you know, what you had mentioned burnout, you had mentioned, you know, office relationships, and it just occurred to me that some people sort of like have gotten, you know, when you've done the same job for a long time and you're just like, it's become routine. There's nothing inspiring. There's nothing to look forward to. There's no, you've plateaued and you have to do the job. So how, and we're approaching Workers' Day, I'd like to find out from you what you think people within that space can do to better manage the situation they found themselves. How do they navigate that feeling?
The emotions that comes from just being at, you've gotten to a point where it's not exciting anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the first question is, why is it no longer exciting? If the person is burnt out, that's one of the things that could, you know, happen. And what is burnout? Burnout is chronic exhaustion. Okay. You are resting, but nothing, it's not affecting you. You sleep, you wake up, it's like, did I even sleep at all? Your job is becoming quote and unquote meaningless to you. You see, and then your relationship, your interpersonal relationship, especially in the office, is being affected. Me and you know that's not a job problem. That's a you problem. You know, why don't you self-reflect? Why am I feeling this way? It's not the job. Perhaps you want something novel. You know, maybe it's time to pivot. You know, you want to maybe change careers. You want to do something extra by the side. You know, you want to, you just want to give meaning to your life. You want to manage your burnout. So it's not the job, it's you. So you have to introspect. You know, you need to have the conversations either with trusted friends, with a therapist. You need to journal. Perhaps your life is just mundane. Although we know 90% of life is mundane anyway. You know, excitement is not, it comes not always, you know. So you just need to realize what is going on with me. If you're having issues with the job, hey, why don't you start looking for something else? I know we say that, you know, economic reality, things are tough, there are no jobs out there, but there are jobs out there, you know. So start looking out. If you want to pivot, change careers, by all means start. If you need to maybe do a new training, do a new course, you know, to just get that, your mojo back. You know, do it. Just pick up a hobby. I know in Nigeria we say, no, what is hobby? Please do it, you know, and you get yourself back. Thank you.
So, you know, mental health issues a lot of times leads to depression. And a lot of Nigerians are walking around depressed. They don't even know it. And we do not believe in therapists. We don't believe in going to see a psychologist. I mean, sometimes if you even mention, have you turned me mad? Am I a mad person? You know, how do we address that issue? How do we convince people that the brain has a life of its own, and when it's not working properly, nothing works in the body?
Thank you. You have just said it. The brain, I would say, is like, the brain is the most important organ in the body. And how do we do that? Is awareness. And that's part of what you people do on the show. Thank you very much for that. You know, it's what people don't know. You know, they don't know, they don't understand. So we keep letting them know. And now more people are aware. Thankfully, there's the internet. You know, the world is a global village. People are seeing it now. You know, so people now know that, hey, if I'm not okay in my mind, it will affect my body. Because the mind actually controls the body. You know, if there are things that are going on in your mind, it will manifest in the body. And then, for example, there's something happening to you, maybe your stomach, you keep going to the hospital. They cannot find what it is. You know, even from the clinic, they will tell you, this thing is not medical. You know, it's psychosomal. Why don't you check? You know, so now people are more aware of it. We keep passing the message, you know, that the mind is very important, the brain. And then, yes, many people could say they are depressed, but like I said earlier, we cannot say somebody is depressed except they are diagnosed. You know, there's a lot of, the times are hard. You know, people can be sad. There's stress. You know, there's pain. There's trauma. Those things are real. And so we just need to let people know that whatever you are going through is valid. You know.
I want to ask this question. You know, Lagos is quite a unique space in our country. Everybody talks about living and working in Lagos. Are there habits that you have noticed as uniquely Lagos, that work habits, personal habits, that you feel that we have just accepted as part of life, but you think that employees and employers should look out for as signs of maybe emotional or mental distress or some form of stress that needs to be changed, or, you know, that we need to do better, or stop, either by stopping it or finding better alternatives on how we do it? Are there any habits that you think is just uniquely a Lagos thing?
I'm sure it's only Lagos. You get to wake up by 3 a.m., leave your house by 4:30, and you don't get back till like 11, 12.
The next day.
So that is Lagos.
So you're not sleeping.
Bad,
You are not sleeping. It's only in Lagos that you come to, maybe you work on the island, you come on Monday morning, you sleep in your car, you know, you go somewhere to bathe and resume work and go back home weekend. I'm sure that's Lagos. So that is unique to Lagos. And that is why there's a lot of stress. Oh my God. It's only in Lagos you are inside the bus, and before you know it, there's exchange of you know, that is Lagos. So how do we manage this?
As an employer.
As an employer, please let us learn to inculcate this hybrid system. I know you believe that when the workers are home, they don't do the work, but that's not true. See, when you commute, you spend 4 hours coming, you spend 2 hours going. I mean, what do you think you get from that employee? So, you know, so many companies do hybrid, work from home twice a week, or whatever works for your company. By all means, do that. That's one. Then for some, they also provide a form of accommodation. You know, if you are closing late, at least have somewhere to rest.
TVC has that.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, TVC. So that's another one. And then for you as the employee, please take micro breaks. You are not a machine. You know, if it is your break time, rather than maybe spending it gossiping, if you need to put your head somewhere and rest, please take it. That power now.
No, for some, gossiping is therapy.
I know, Auntie.
Gossiping is a sign of serious mental stress.
Well, it's okay. But you know, if you really are tired, rather than spend the time, you know, gisting and all that, you could just excuse yourself and just close your eyes a bit. You feel refreshed. And then when if you can manage your time, your commuting, you know, if you can move closer to your workplace, please go ahead. If not,
so before we take one more tip, let's take a caller. Yakub from Dokpemu would like to join the conversation. Good morning, Yakub.
Yeah, good morning, Miriam. And good morning, everyone. And good morning to our guest this morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think I planned a lot this morning. And then I think some of the things that she said.
We can't hear in the studio.
Hello, can you hear me now?
It's okay.
Yes, we can
Go
hear
ahead.
you now.
Yeah, I say some of the things that the woman said is true. I just want to add something. It is only Lagos that you work for money, and then in the evening when you go back home, you prepare to sleep, and then that time one of your neighbor will put on the radio, and then we put it on loud. Especially some of us that stay in the mainland here. It is only Lagos that early morning when you want to even have a little rest, like maybe 1 hour or 2 hours before you move out, your neighbor will be continuing to pray from midnight, and then the prayer will be so loud. And then if you approach that person, that please,
personal experience.
yes, after you, God bless you. You said the right thing. It's true. And then you approach that person, that please, I want to sleep, and then you say you are devil, you are this. Imagine, it is only Lagos that the noise was not controlled. Even though the Lagos state government tried sometimes ago to control this, but the enforcement is not there. Who is going to enforce that? It is not good at all. May God help us. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Can we help Lagosians at home who are dealing with these challenges?
Well, the thing is that there are some things that are outside your control, you know.
100%.
Yeah. And anything that is outside your control, please don't dwell on it. It's good, talk to that neighbor, you know. But if the person is not listening, if you can get noise cancellation headphones, I beg, get it, block your ear and sleep. If you know, if the results come, it's not the person's body, it's your own. So you just manage as much as you can. And if you can plan to exit that place, please do.
Can't you report the person?
That's what he said, you know. There's the policy,
there should be.
Yes, we do. We have now, but who do you? The implementation is the problem. Then the stress of following up. By the time you are done with that, time would have gone, and then the stress will even be more. You even be more stressed. But many people have to live in Lagos because you know this is where the money is. So, and I find there's something that we do a lot, which is we what is the word? For those who work so hard that they don't take breaks, we tend to look at them as, okay, these are the hard workers. Not taking break is seen as you're just a really hard-working employee or hard-working employer. How important are breaks for a worker or, yes, someone who's working? How important is rest and breaks?
Rest, breaks, they are not luxuries, they are necessities. You know, your body is like a machine. Even a machine works and then they give it time for it to be maintained. Then you can imagine your physical body. So as an individual, you have to know your body and respect your body. You know, I would always say that the way you treat your body in your 20s, 30s, that's how it will answer you in your 60s, 70s. If you don't treat your body well, when you get old, your body will pack up, you know. So I would say you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to work smart, not necessarily work hard. Okay? Know your limits. And don't compare. Some people have the strength of 10 people. If your body is telling you, Ogbeni, shut down, please shut down. Okay? There's no pride in it. There's nothing. Thank you.
Just to round up, if you could tell us like a few steps, you know, that we can take steps that we can all take to just make sure that we're healthier employees, and also for workplaces, the steps that they can take to make sure that we have a better, healthier, safe environment for their workers.
Okay. For the employers, please, psychological safety is very important. Train your managers. I believe every leader should be a coach. You know, learn how to take care of your people. Their emotional health and well-being is very important. For you as an individual, please know that you matter. Your mind matters, your relationships matter, and you matter. So do those things that bring you joy, whatever it is for you, watching a movie, going to the spa, reading, exercising, being with friends, whatever that is for you. Please take care of yourself. Thank you.
Love that. I think that's a
very good
fantastic way to end.
Yeah.
We've learned so much from you. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Ogbom.
Mental health is real.
Mental health is real. Yes. There was something you said. I think YK has built up a bank of whatever is it, good health for her old age. She's so active and energetic, and I think it's all the dancing that she did in her 20s and her 30s. A lot to learn from that as well. Thank you, our viewers, for joining us today. See you tomorrow for another interesting show. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Entertainment is an opportunity to share. Entertainment is an opportunity to create conversation. As an actor, I have the opportunity to portray different kinds of people. And these different kinds of people represent different people in different ways, represent the part of us in different ways. And it just helps us see the world in different lights. It gives joy, it gives happiness. It gives sadness sometimes, because sometimes we have to look at the